Hello, you are welcome to today's lesson, and we are still dealing with bearings and distances. My name is Harrison. I have a question on the board to solve. City Y is 200 kilometers and in the direction of 048 degrees from city X. City Z is 80 kilometers and in the direction 108 degrees from city Y. We are to find A, the distance of city Z from city X, the bearing of city X from city Z. We are to give the answers correct to the nearest, correct to three significant figures. So we start solution. Now the first thing is to draw the diagram. So after drawing the diagram, we now find we start solving. So we have this. Going back, we have to indicate 048 degrees. Then we stop here. So this is our X, this is Y. The other one, 108 degrees. Because 108 is this. So remember, since this is 48, this is also 48. Alternate angles. And then from here to here is 108. That means the remaining here, that will make it 180 is 72 degrees. So it means that the whole of this is 120 degrees. And what I mean by that is 48, 72 by that, this is 0, 8, 120. So then let's take this to present our Z. So you join. You join the angle here. Okay. Remember, this is 200. Why this is 80? That is from city Z is 80 and in the direction of this from Y. So we are going to use cosine rule. And in order to do that, we have y squared equal to x squared plus z squared minus 2xz cos y. And that will give us our x 80, 200 squared minus 2 times 80 times 200 cos 120. So to work it out, to check our table, just we check our calculator, and that will give us 64, 6,004 plus 40,000, 40,000 minus 32,000 times minus 0.5 degrees. Sorry, minus 0.5. That's the cos of 120. And that is giving, that will give us now 46400 plus, you multiply this, you know that minus times minus will give us a plus. So when you carry out the multiplication, that will give us 16,000. So You add, we have 62,400. 62,400. And that means to get y, you find the square root, and the square root should be 62,400, which is 249.7999, approximately equal to 250 kilometers. So we have succeeded in finding the distance from x to z, and that is y. The next thing is for us to find the bearing of city x from city z. The bearing of city x from z, you start from here, that from here to the line joining the two. But remember, the angle here is 72, so this should be 72. In other words, for us to find that, let's name this theta. It means you have to add 72 and theta and subtract from 360. That will give you the answer. So, B part of the question, the bearing of city x from city z is equal to 72 degrees plus theta. But remember, we are going to look for theta in order to conclude. Bearing of city is equal to 7. No, please, there's a little mistake. As I explained earlier, it's supposed to be 360 minus bracket 72 plus theta. That is, this plus this removed from 360, then you now have this. So, and we are here to know theta. So we have to come back and calculate that. Okay. Or can come to this side, and then we use a sine rule. Y over sine y is equal to z over sine z, and that is, our y is 250 all over 250 all over sine 250 all over sine 120 equal to 200 all over sine theta. That is this angle. So we move on, cross multiply. That will give us 200 sine 120 is equal to 250 sine theta. So coming back here, there, you now have therefore sine theta should be equal to, you have to use this to divide this, 200 sine 120 all over 250. So that will give us 200 times 0 points, you check, 200 times 0.8660. 8660. We are dividing by 250. So that will give us 173.2 we are dividing by 250, and that is 0.6928. So we have to find the particular angle. That means sine inverse theta is equal to, you find this, and that will give us 43.852. 852 approximately equal to 43.9 degrees. So it is now for us to go back and find the bearing. Therefore, bearing of x from z should be equal to 360 minus 72 plus 3.9 degrees. And that is the same thing as 360 minus 115.9, and that is 244.1 degrees, approximately equal to 244 degrees. We have 244 degrees as the final answer. So that is the bearing. So, and then we have come to the end of the question. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If there's any question, you put it in the comment section so that I will look at it and find solution to it in my next video. Thank you.